Good morning, friends, and welcome to day 3 of early spring diaries. Ignore the mess in the background. I haven't actually made my bed yet. Does anyone else like to air their bed off in the morning? I always do it and then sort of make it more like lunchtime. Anyway, some of you will be very excited because everyone's favourite special guest, my dear friend and neighbour Alan, is going to be in the vlog today. And the fun thing is that one of my favourite coffee shops, which is Unorthodox Roasters in Kinross, I've been wanting to take Alan to try their coffee for a while. I don't know, I've never had anyone try their coffee. I just particularly love that coffee shop. And I heard that they supply Hatta, which is not too far from where we stay. So that's what we're doing this morning. I'm already running late, so let's get my coat on and go get Alan. Here we are with everyone's favourite special guest.
Oh, it's me. Hello, everyone.
How fun was it? We literally walked a little while, saw Robin, and I was like, it's a typical Alan Shauna walk now. Yep.
It's a good way to get started.
Absolutely. So, first things, we need to find a comfy spot at some point to debrief you on our SteamPunk, or should we just do it now, maybe?
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay,
shall we do it now then?
Yes, hang on 1 second. I'm going to include some footage right now, so enjoy a tiny mini vlog from North Berwick.
Yeah, it's kind of between those.
And then now, so we finally got you to SteamPunk Coffee in North Berwick. What were your thoughts?
Well, I've been wanting to go for a while because Shauna had told me about it for ages and ages. And then finally we were out that way. So we went there and it was a lovely sunny day.
Oh, so nice.
And the coffee itself was just spot on. So they have 3 specialty coffees on at any one time, and the way they do it is this is good with white coffee, such as a flat white or a latte. This is good with black coffee, like say a long black or Americano, and then they have a filter. So they have 3 single origins on at all times. And I had a long black from Rwanda, which was very quite fruity, a fairly light roast. On the lighter side, definitely, but not completely light. Not as light, perhaps, as the lowdown one that I had. So the quality was a bit darker, but it was still very fruity and still very enjoyable all the same. Very lovely cup of coffee.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we got a table outside as well, because it was such a nice day, as you mentioned. And Alan's fiancée Isla was there. If you're watching, Isla, I had such a good day with the both of you.
It was a lovely day.
So good. And Isla had their hot chocolate, which was from Bare Bones, and she thought it was really good, I think.
Oh yeah, she loves Bare Bones chocolate.
Me too.
Yeah.
And normally that's what I would have had, because I love Bare Bones hot chocolate too. But they do a hot apple, which I'm really curious. I assume that they press their own apples, would you think?
I would expect so.
It tasted very fresh, and they put cinnamon and...
Smelled amazing.
It was so good. Every time I go, especially if you're there in autumn, winter, I would highly recommend their hot apple, because I haven't seen it anywhere else on a menu, so quite unusual, I feel. So yeah, we'll need to go back again to SteamPunk and let you try a different coffee.
Yes, it certainly will. One day I'll go in and have all three
Yes.
and be jittering all the way home.
And today I already mentioned we're heading off to Hatta to let Alan try unorthodox roasters, which again is something that you've been wanting to try.
Yeah,
I think for a wee
another
while.
Shauna recommendation.
Yes, although
it's
I
funny
don't know
because
about
you
their
don't
coffee.
drink coffee, but you keep going, oh, you need to try this coffee roaster. I thought, okay, I will do just that. So,
And I know that a few of you have also been saying that you want us to try different artisan roasts, like do an artisan roast tour or visit other coffee shops. So we will be, hopefully, if Alan still wants to, we will be continuing.
Artisan is my haunt. I go
Yes.
there most days before the gym.
Yes.
I know I don't look like I go to the gym. Trust me, I do.
Alan definitely goes to the gym. Yeah.
So,
And
yes.
that is the Leith Walk one.
That's the Leith Walk one, but I know one or two of the people up at the Broughton Street one as well. So
Ooh. And we have actually been to that one.
yeah, we have.
Yeah. So maybe that is one time we can, in a nice hot summer's day, maybe.
On a hot summer's day, that's for cold brew coffee.
That's true, actually.
Oh yes,
I was thinking of a nice walk around all the different. I don't know how many they have now, actually.
that could work. What a whole different artisan to artisan place.
Yes.
Okay, I'm game.
Yeah, one whole day's worth of artisan. So
Okay,
we will be doing this, and also we still want to visit Machina Coffee. I say it wrong. Somebody corrected me last time, and I just can't remember how to properly say
I think
it.
you said Makina.
I think it's Machina.
Yeah.
It's just once it's in my head, that's what I call it. And I actually walked past it yesterday and was reminded, so we need to do that. But anyway, today is Hatta, and I'm going to have their porridge, which I'm so excited about. Hopefully they have it. I think they're known for it, so they should. Anyway, let's get going. We found a bench in, we still don't know the name of this park.
No, you called it Saint Something the Fourth's Park, and I think
Yes.
we'll stick to that. Saint Something the Fourth
Yes,
was
we're-
famous for beatification for general
something.
reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so yeah,
We're going
that's
to
what
stay
we'll go for.
mysterious on this one because I don't actually know, I can't remember the name of this park, but it's lovely. We have it pretty much all to ourselves.
Yeah.
And we thought this was the perfect opportunity to sit down and have a little chat to you about our thoughts on Hatta, because it was Alan's first time.
My first time, your second time.
My second time.
Yeah.
I went for the porridge, and I had their porridge pretty much changes. I think it's every Tuesday they have different porridges, and they had two to choose from. So I went for their Black Forest with, I think it was blood orange slices, and there was also granola in there as well. I did like it. However, maybe it was just the combination for me. I liked each element, but didn't love the overall dish, but it was still good. I would still have it again, but I wouldn't rush back, if that makes sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
and there's bound to be, because they change every week,
Yeah.
there's going to be other dishes, there's going to be other versions of porridge, which you'll probably enjoy more.
Exactly.
It's just the way it goes.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I think I've mentioned it before, but I loved the porridge at the place in Marchmont before they close, so that will always be a favourite of mine. But Hatta does do really good seasonal porridge, so if you're in the porridge market and you're looking for somewhere to have it, would highly recommend for that.
Yeah,
And Alan?
I'm sure you will find stuff that you'll really like as a full combination.
Yeah.
But you liked the blood orange, you liked the
orange was
blueberries,
lovely.
you liked the compote, like all the individual things.
Yep.
So that was good. As for me, I had the unorthodox roasters Wee Stoter blend. So that's a great name, Wee Stoter.
Wee Stoter.
It's a proper Scottish blend.
Yeah.
Coffee grown on the Yahweh Bam farm, and it was an accessible blend. It was nice. If you remember the one that I had before, somehow from Rama Cafe, that was
Makina.
Yeah, Makina. That was much more kind of like a chocolate hobnob, or like a chocolate biscuit. This was more nutty and reminded me a lot of again, like a sort of like a brown ale. It had kind of nutty, caramelly notes, maybe the odd bit of toffee, and I had it as a flat white, so that was going to augment the flavour anyway. So I haven't had it black. But a blend is good for something like that, for a milky coffee, or at least normally it is. And it worked perfectly. It wasn't overwhelming. It was fairly gentle. So I could have had lots of that stuff. And pardon me. I thought it was fine, but the good side of fine.
Yeah. And they only had the one, so...
They did,
yeah. We'll have to go to Kinross and see their wonderful store manager, whose name I believe is Michael, does such a great job at just making such a wonderful, welcoming atmosphere at their Unorthodox Roasters Cafe in Kinross. Really a big fan.
We like Kinross. Isla and I, my fiance, who was mentioned earlier, we like Kinross. It's not far from Lochleven, and we enjoy going to Lochleven and getting onto the island there. So that could be fantastic. It's a good day out.
A wee outing.
And can't wait to try see what else they have. If they have any single origin beans, see what's being out there. But their blend is lovely. Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, lovely. No, it's probably too much. Yeah, but it's the good side of fine, and it's very accessible, and I bet that's exactly what they were going for.
Yes, it's a good, I think we were saying it's a good cafe coffee.
Yeah.
Maybe wouldn't be what we chose for like a coffee shop that specialises in,
No,
but then again, they have all their different ones at the Kinross shop. They have lots of different coffees, I think, to choose from.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't complain at all. And the atmosphere in the place, it started off quite crowded.
It was
very
so
crowded.
busy. It was really very busy. When we went in, there was, I think, hardly any tables, and we went downstairs, there was no tables either. But thankfully someone was leaving, so we could get a table upstairs. So that worked out.
That worked out fine. Yep.
And the atmosphere in general was fine.
It was fine. It was like a cafe, if that makes any sense. Like there wasn't anything for me. Like I couldn't tell you what was going on visually, but sonically it sounded like a cafe.
Yeah.
And
also, P.S. A dog just walked by there and was very interested in what Alan had to say there about the cafe.
Quite right
yes.
too. Oh well, yeah.
So that's our wee review of Hatta.
That was.
Yeah. Next time we'll see where our
adventures.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we're still going to have a wee wander and then slowly head back because it is such lovely weather. But yeah, I think that's probably maybe the only coffee shop we'll do today unless we do a takeaway.
That's true. Yeah.
just had the funniest but loveliest interaction there. We were walking along the road and two people stopped us because they recognized me and Alan. It's just honestly made my day. That was such a lovely interaction. So hello to Alan
and Mo.
I think, was it Mo?
Mo, maybe so, yeah.
I think it was Alan and Mo.
Yeah.
And they're in Edinburgh for a little holiday. So it's so nice to bump into them, and they were just the loveliest. So if you're watching this, hello Alan and Mo, we really loved meeting you both. So it's much later on in the day and I've just finished editing today's video, but I realised it had a really abrupt ending, so I just wanted to pop on here and say thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and also thank you if you've been commenting, liking and generally supporting this week of vlogs. It really means so much to me. And also, don't worry, you didn't miss too much because I know that I just filmed this morning, but this afternoon was just spent editing yesterday's video. And I did leave the house again in the evening for an event on George Street. And I will include a lovely video that I got actually, because as I was walking along George Street, the sun was setting and it was really lovely. So I'll maybe include a couple of videos from tonight's event, and I will also bid you adieu and good night, and I will see you tomorrow.